got us a little update on the coupe here. As you can see, the frame is back under the body. So everything was finished. 80% of the brakes are done. I've kind of mocked up the master cylinder and that under there, but not quite sure if I'm going to put it there yet. But so in the front here, I decided to go with the flex cable through the frame. So I bought this kit. I can probably put a link in the bottom. And basically it's just a tube that goes, you drill a hole to put it right through there. And then you're able to run the brake line through the frame so it looks kind of cleaner. Ran my tubes over, and same thing on that side. Ran it through. Just looks nicer. And everything lines up on the body. These are the wheels. I purchased these from Summit Racing. They were 15-inch smoothie. I would have went with a bigger wheel, but I was trying to reuse tires that I already had that came with the car. But unfortunately, those tires were old and they wouldn't put them on the wheels. So I had to buy new tires. So I got the Kellys, and I'm actually kind of happy that this happened because it's a lot better. The car was sitting really low already. So there's 2-inch drop spindles. So as soon as the motor is in, I'm sure this thing is going to be sitting even lower. But on to the fun part, body work. So whoever had this vehicle before did some very weird patches. And I think they did these patches because they were planning on, obviously they had the front end on, and they smoothed the front end to the body. So they were hiding all this fun stuff. Even the body itself, the line, it's supposed to kind of like, roll out real smooth. It's not, it's wonky. They cut out most of the original and just used really shady metal. So the door itself is still the original and it's got the right profile. So I'm going to order, there's a front piece that goes here. You can order the entire rocker, and then the rear rocker part. I'm going to order all 3 of those pieces. They're repops, so they're just like the OEM and everything, so right profile. And I'll cut this bad stuff out and put it in. Under here you can see where they kind of did some weird, really weird. I don't understand why people do stuff, but. And another wonderful thing they've done is that whole area was full of mud. I'm trying to figure out why, because the body line is not that bad that they would need. They literally had a close to 1 inch thick of mud on there. I mean, yes, that's chewed up, but we can fix that. That's not an issue. So I took the fenders off in the rear and found this surprise on both sides, which is amazing. Obviously, I've cleaned it up a bit, but so yeah, it's completely detached, and it's gonna need some loving. And then that's where the original gas tank was. They bent up a bunch of pieces of steel to make the trunk up. So that's another place that I'm going to rip out, and they actually sell a trunk pan kit. I'm gonna put that in. Right now, it's full of cardboard from a new toolbox I bought, but so here's a piece that I cut out to patch in because just bad. I don't understand why people do stuff. Like you can see underneath here, they just welded in a bunch of steel to make the curvature in the back, and I don't know. I don't know what they were going to use it for because it definitely wasn't going to be safe for racing. So I'm loving the patina though. So I stripped all this paint off the back quarter, and I'm thinking that I might do it to the rest of the car. And I don't know. I'm going to see how the metal work turns out, but I might just throw some satin clear on it and call it a day. Or I end up just going with a primer black. But that's the update for now. This side's obviously worse, passenger side. The other side's not as bad, but it needs some work. But that is where we're at. I'm going to put a couple photos on here of when I finish the frame, and we'll go from there. Thanks.